Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, guys, I am so excited. Today is the day you're going to get to see Simple Life Reclaim's roof project on RidgeLife. That's right, you're going to get to see it on RidgeLife before you see it on Simple Life Reclaim. Melanie and Gary have given me permission to go ahead and put my video out. It is the first 2 days of the roofing project after they already had the fascia board and drip edge and all that stuff in there. When all the family crew came together, you're going to see that today at 5 p.m. Central. It's going to be a live premiere, so I'm sure Simple Life Reclaimed or Come Home, somebody will be in there with me to talk to you while we chat live and watch my premiere. It's not super long, so you don't spend all day watching it. Melanie and Gary's are going to be amazing video when they get theirs out. Probably going to be the weekend or Monday. So if you want to see their roof, you're going to have to come to RidgeLife at 5 p.m. Central today. I just got back from an amazing motorcycle ride. Went to lunch, street tacos in Oakland, Tennessee. Is so good. Check out the motorcycle. Got the 2023 Harley-Davidson CVO Street Glide. Got her out for an amazing ride. It was so fun. She needs a bath. She's a little bit dirty, but oh my goodness, so fun. Was a great ride, and weather is perfect. It's a little windy on the windy side, but that's okay. Let's just take a little walk and we'll talk about what's going on around the ridge, around the family. I know, Elvis, it's an exciting day. It's an exciting day. So there's Grandma Carol's beautiful log cabin. I got everything mowed over here. This took, oh my gosh. Now I still haven't weed eated. I still got to weed eat, but I mowed. Let's see, Grandma Carol mowed around her cabin, around the cabin there. I mowed all this and all around over there and all around over there. I still need to get my tractor back to bush hog over there and bush hog that other field. And of course, around the ridge property is starting to get pretty tall too. We might make it up there. Let's go over here. I never did go over and get diesel fuel. Let's see how light this is. Yep, see, I need to get some diesel fuel because it is time. I do have some exciting news. My Moon Cool e-trike, I've got the professional version of it. They liked my review on the Moon Cool TK1. They sent me the TK1 Pro. So I'll be reviewing that very soon. Of course, I've got my FooCare Gemini 2 here. I love that. I need to get them under the canopy up top because they're getting kind of dusty here. I still got to do the AgriShield sickle bar cutter. And the reason I haven't done that is I don't have my tractor. But I did get a call from Twin Hills Equipment, and they said my tractor is ready. So I gotta go figure out a time where I can go up and get that. I know, Elvis, I'm excited too. Figure out a time where I can go up and get that. They did say there was a little issue. They said, they called me yesterday. They said, Mr. Roberts, did you know that your oil filter housing was bent? I'm like, no, it wasn't bent. Matter of fact, like I told you that yesterday. They changed the oil on it last, when I did the 300-hour service. And normally I change my own oil, and it definitely no issue with the oil filter housing then. But he said it's okay, that we routed the suction line, got it all taken care of. So that's good. But whew, man, I wonder what caused that big hole right there. How dirty is this? Let's see how dirty. I usually have to keep this culvert cleaned out. That's not too bad. Not too bad. You see, this is the Ridge Creek. It's dry right now. Not much rain. Recently, it's still kind of moist out here. Let's check this side. I got all that ditch. That's how dry it is. It actually allowed me to mow the ditch over there. You can still see it's wet though. Come back around here. Yep. I can't wait to get that backhoe and start tearing up some stumps out there in that field. I got to take a couple of those trees down. That tree right in the middle there. So there's a pine over there behind those little ones. And I got to actually get those out of the way. But that pine right in the center there, old dead scraggly pine, it needs to go away. It just needs to go away. Let's walk out through here. So I was talking to David from Come On Homesteading. That boy has been busy too on his property. Hopefully you've been watching what he's got going on. He had a big delivery, and I really can't say much more about it. I don't want to spill his beans for sure. Of course, DD5 is prepping up for this weekend's move. They're moving to, what's it, Dreamers Valley. From Dreamers Lane, Drifters Lane to Dreamers Valley. And, or from Drifters Landing on Dreamers Lane, moving to Dreamers Valley. Oh, I just messed it all up. Tim, you never get it right. I know. But I'm super excited about that. I wish I could go over there to do that with them, but I have got a lot going on over here. You know, I just got back from SLRs, so got to get some stuff done here on the ridge as well. I got some equipment finally delivered, which will allow me to continue on with the build. And as of yesterday, I think I said this yesterday too, I sent my money to cut the materials for my Eco Panels of Tennessee home, my structural insulated panels, SIPs. So I'm super excited that as soon as they get that check, they can get me on the cut schedule. Check out these bees. They are a flying. I gotta back up slowly because I do not want to get stung because I am allergic. And it is swarm season, so I need to pay attention for swarms out in the fields or in the trees. When a bee colony swarms, it'll just be a sky full of bees, like 20,000, 25,000 bees. You know, there's probably, whenever they start to build up and they swarm, there'll be 60,000 bees in there, and 25, 30,000 of them, and the old queen will just leave and just whoo the air, and they'll coalesce, and they'll find a spot, and they'll try to make a new home with the old queen. It's really an amazing process. I can't wait to get the tractor back, start burning this down, because this is where my pond needs to go. And I just need to get this cleared. This will be the easy one for me. The other one, not so much. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the big one, or at least very quickly. Oh, look at all the deer tracks. Deer, 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 deer. Lots of deer. Let's walk up here. Whew. It's in the 80s today. Yesterday was cool, but today it's up in the 80s. Pretty warm. As far as catching bee swarms, I know David from Come On Homesteading wants to get some bees, so I may set him up with some swarm boxes. And I've caught 2 right there in that tree stand, right here in the S-curve. Was before I had the gravel road here, of course. But I need to get some more of those coolers with some lemongrass. I use Swarm Commander. It's a lemongrass essence and something else, some pheromone or something. But love to catch me some more bees. I only have those 2 colonies right now. Let's see how erosion's going since the big rains. Not too bad. Remember walking up this hill, people said, Tim, you really don't live on a ridge or a hill because it's so gradual coming up the road. On the sides, it's all sloped and valley and gorge and stuff, gulch. Walking up this driveway, it appears flat, but if y'all remember, thought I heard bees. If you remember when David was here, we're walking up here, he was winded. And they're like, I know, David, you're not used to walking on hills. You got that flat land there on Come On Mountain. Yeah, he lives on a mountain, but it's flat where he's at. He's like got the only flat land in Arkansas. Look at the grass that's growing here on the ridge. That's pretty nice. Pretty happy with that. You can see the grass growing up over here. Oh, that's just so pretty over there, isn't it? Can't wait to go around this curve here and see that big old house. Or not big old house, not very big house, 1,600 square foot. But all those solar panels, got the gazebo back over there. Shop's gonna be right there. Probably like a 30 by 40 or a 40 by 50 shop, a big metal shop. It'd be white and black, very similar to the barn house and the power shed over there. Got grass growing all along there. And right there's where I did the septic. That's why there's no grass there. Septic right there. And of course I did all that dirt work. No grass growing. Now that tree pile is gonna take a while. That is a huge, huge tree pile. It goes back 40 yards on the other side. It is super big. Let me show you what I gotta do next on the solar carport. I've got to get 1,000 more bolts put in it, tighten everything down. As you can see, I've only got 1 bolt in there. I'm missing 2 bolts there, 2 bolts there. I got tons more bolts and all those pieces. But what I gotta do is measure how long that sticks out on the 2 ends, get them the same length out, run a string, and then get everything lined up there. And because there's these splice plates where things can come together and shift, I gotta do the same thing down here. I've got to measure that one, run a string, get them all lined up, get all the bolts in, get it all tightened. Then I can run over here, get these M channels, and what I really need to do is lay these M channels out on the ground, right here. Get these M channels, lay them out on the ground, and then put solar panels on them. And you see there's no holes in those. You gotta fasten those to the C channel that are up there running this way. The appropriate distance, and I have to measure how long the beam is exactly, and then I'll know how far apart to put these with the solar panel width. And then as far as spacing them, so there's not a foot hanging off that end and none on that end, like 6 inches on that end, 6 inches, I got to do the math and then start fastening all of these this way. And then once I get that, then I have brackets on these. I can start putting all the solar panels that are in there on top. That's the plan. And of course, airplane flies over. Every time I'm doing a video at a local airport, has been busy, busy, busy recently. You can see we got grass going here. Now I've got to clear all of this grass right here. Every bit of this grass has got to go. Every bit. Because I'm extending the gravel all the way past there, all the way to here, and all the way there. So this will all be gravel. There'll be a fire pit right here. We got the party pavilion right here. I'll have gravel under it. And then I got to dig holes and put the concrete in, and then put these pedestals or these columns on the concrete. It'll raise it up a few inches, and then get them anchored down and have gravel under here. And we'll have a really, really nice party time. I've got something in the mail to help this out as well. I got some really cool things I've ordered and got to get set up. So the house is doing fine. As soon as I get the tractor back, I can move all that dirt, smooth out all that around there. And then of course I got to smooth out over this well here. I think it's done doing its settling. And then right here is where the ridge crib's gonna go. Right there. All right, so you can see house, solar carport, power shed. That canopy I'm actually gonna move back over there once I get the solar panels up. That will just be shifted over just a hair. All this gravel. I have my rubber pavers in front of the ridge crib, which will be right here. I got my burn barrel, and I have to use a honey wagon, you know, for the black water, and tank it. Use the tractor, drive it over here and dump it, because once I move the ridge crib up here, 100% off grid, 100% off grid. Doesn't that look good? Yeah. See how I let this all settle and everything, and I'll just scrape that dirt back, smooth this all out. It's gonna, oh, deer tracks right across my, deer walked right across my pavement. Look at that. Deer. That's so funny. Yeah, they ain't scared here. And right here's how I'm keeping the foundation drained out. Again, I'll pour some concrete right there to block that so I can build this up. But I gotta get the subfloor on before I can do that. Otherwise that'll fill up again. Bunch of form boards for the patio, and this was the concrete jig. I gotta get rid of all this. I can save and repurpose, reuse some of that. Right here is the septic tank, and then field lines go out that way. Everything's looking, it's like it's holding up pretty well. Hopefully you guys like what my plans are here and how all this looks. I know I'm super excited. So hopefully you enjoyed today's little rambling. A lot of this is already, many of you know this stuff. I got a lot of new subscribers to RidgeLife Ramblings, so maybe you didn't know this. And I appreciate you showing up today, because the video coming out at 5, Simple Life Reclaims roof exposed. It's going to be exciting. So make sure you join. Get there a couple minutes early. We'll talk, okay? So love every single one of you. Make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video comes out on any of my channels. You got to hit the notification bell on each of the channels to be notified. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you do like this content. So until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go Ridge Life. Woo!